Hello everyone, welcome to yet another live stream. I'm working. We might as well get some work done, you know? It's been such a long time since I got some work done, and I just thought that we could get some work done because I just want to work a bit, and I thought that. So okay. There are just two videos I want to work on today. I'm fine. Why are you not on the real channel? Well, first of all, real channel. Ouch. Shots fired. And second of all, it's because everyone's been complaining about me doing too many live streams on that channel and then just cluttering the recommended page. So I'm splitting them up. I do work on the behind the scenes channel. It's shitpost channel. It's not really behind the scenes channel. I do research on the research channel. I'm gonna do gaming on the gaming channel. And we'll keep the big boy channel for the big boy streams. Everyone friend base upside down. It's not very active chatting right now. Why are you rebuilding one of your friends' bases upside down? What have they done to you? Oh, is it just for the shiggles? In that case, I would understand the answer. Okay. Anyway, video to make, right? So, sound waves. I'm trying to explain how a microphone works, apparently. So, we're taking sound waves. So right here, what we would like is sound waves, which we're gonna give 50 frames for. And then in order to generate sound waves, we're just gonna make a grid, like so. I'm quite an expert when it comes to making waves now in Blender, which actually brings me to another point we're gonna talk about, and it will be kind of, you'll see. But first, value right here, which will control the size, then integer, which will control the amount of vertices. Let's just keep it at one nice 100 for now. And then 0.01, just have an overlap. I think you should stay on the real channel for this stream, because you have way less viewers, how do you mosquito, and I think you make it, and so all you do should be a big channel. Should have named not streams. I can do both! Don't tell me what to do! Don't tell me what to do, Adrian! Ah. Oh, that's sour. What? But I mean, listen. Definitely I'm perishing the non-believers. Because consider this, Adrian. You're here right now, okay? So like, these streams still are findable, and they will be even more over time. I'm just purging non-believers who only pretend. Okay, now we're gonna do -1, like so. And then right here, we're going to store a named attribute, and it's going to be height. Actually, I don't think we even need to store the attributes, because I'm thinking position will make. Yeah, so set position then. I missed 5 days because I didn't find it. What do you mean? Didn't you come here from the Discord ping? 4 people reacted to the ping, and there's only 1 person watching. Oh, you little rascals. I'm broken my head so I don't streams. I'm broken my head so I start streams. It's moist people. Okay, in that case, what we want is we want to take their position, and we want to do vector math. And then the vector math from a certain point, distance, yes, and then we take that, we plug it into math, and for now we're gonna do a sine, and we're going to combine XYZ, like so, into Z, and there we go. If we take math, if we multiply it, Discord is not a community, why hide it I don't know, niece? In a And this means niche. Well, it's because a lot of people have unsubscribed from my main channel simply because they got sick of the live streams. Alright, we have this. Let's do like 20. I feel like that would be a reasonable wave. Yes. We could actually increase the size a bit to like a 4. And then we could increase this right here to like 200s. Maybe even. Or actually, no, we don't need to increase it by much. We can just keep it at like a 3. 0.4. Ah, this is tricky. Also, some have subbed because of the live streams. Yeah, Adrian, right here you're just wrong. This is, you see, I don't have much to say there other than you're just objectively wrong. Hold on. The thing that I'm proudest of on the main channel are the videos. No doubt about that. So, hold on, I'm opening a couple of tabs. Okay, Adrian, consider the fact that these are my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 most recent live streams. 2 people unsubscribed. 2 people unsubscribed. No net change. No net change. 1 person unsubscribed. No net change. No net change. No net change. You're just objectively wrong in that case. Like, objectively so. People unsubscribe. It's not that they don't, they unsubscribe. This is a trend. These are my 5, there we go, my 5 most recent live streams. And on average, 1 person unsubscribed per stream. This is not even me cherry picking data. These are genuinely just the most recent ones. Community for sure. Yeah, I'm not like ending all live streams on that channel. It's just that I'm switching the channels for the methods. If I'm doing research, I'm gonna do research on the research channel. If I'm working, I'm gonna do it on this channel. If I'm doing gaming, I'm gonna do it on the gaming channel. But what I want is to you get 20 cents. Oh yes! Oh, you're so right. On this channel, I am in fact not monetized. Oh, the misery, the loss. Okay, now what we need right here is exponential. Like this. But we need it in a very specific way, because what we need is we need the x multiplied by -1 and then power squared, like this. There we go. Now if we multiply both of these together, what we get is a wave. That is what we want. Although the negative values of the wave are gonna be a bit tricky. Let's just move it like this. Okay. Then instead of normalizing it right there, we can normalize it a bit further on. There we go. I guess I could have done it differently. I could have just do it. Why am I doing it with this? I'm such an idiot. Color rump. This gives me so much more control. I'm such an idiot. There we go. Now we can go and wave, set material, wave, like this. I mean, I get your point, but still, I think you're doing this better just because you have more views. My imaginary videos we find one in a second. Mostly because of you, not because of what you're doing, because you know, you get distracted every 10 minutes, creating 100 new channels. I know, Adrian, but the thing is, I genuinely think in the long term, this is much better. Because there are a lot of people who, for some reason, there are a lot of people who don't consider it entertaining when I cook or talk with Tefta. And if I break up the content I make, then, you know, people will be able to... I already did that by color coding the live streams, but, you know, the live streams still got recommended to everyone. So I think this is just better. In the long term, I will have tens of people on all the channels. But those tens of people will join in specifically for the kind of the channel. And if you don't want to join in for the specific kind of the live stream, only for live streams in general, then in Discord, there is still the link that I'm post every single time. Okay, now we do Z as emission and alpha. Then this is what we get. But that's not what we want. We want math twice, subtract, and absolute value. And then we want to subtract the specific value. That will mean that the corners are invisible. Oh, that is quite something. I mean, it looks so much better from the side than it looks from up above. If you want to say what you're talking, I want to continue to my friends without shut down. I'm discussing with you. See? Okay. There we go. Now the last finishing touches. First of all, in the form of the fact that this right here has to go to 0 and has to start higher. And then right here we want to add multiply 2 times pi, and then oh, I don't have the timing anywhere. Oh, damn it. Fraction. This should do it. Okay, minus. Yeah, and even better, we can then actually... Oh, we can do such a neat trick right here. I'm so glad I set up the way I did. Because now if we have store attribute sound, I do believe is what I called it. I think the person magazine of the two viewers only be chatting. I'm just using the lesson thing, just watching you and not talking to what's in the channel, so I'm not having the control. My friend's brain is like having 0 viewers just as sad. Big channel we had few viewers chatting. Give it some time, Adrian. Trust me. Give it like 2 weeks, hopefully, and then it should be fine. There we go. But now that I plugged in the sound, for some reason it's all broken. I'm sorry. What now? Why is this broken? Oh, was it like at 0.3 before? No. I'm not going crazy, am I? That looks way different from what... Oh, it's because I'm such an idiot. Right, I know why it looks so different. This needs mapping. No, this is a terrible idea as well. Object? No? None of this is gonna work. Shit! It's fine, it's fine. I can... pull some kind of cat out of the bag. Hold on. Let me play some Tom Cardy music in the background for myself because this is gonna be tricky. Okay. So basically the issue is that when it comes to this texture coordinate, it has a coordinate based on the entire object, which means that the scale of the object matters here, which could be most easily solved with a mapping node brought up to like a 10, but that will only work if we're not gonna change the size of anything, which I don't know if I exactly like the idea. There we go. This has to do it because that means as good as it gets. Actually, we don't need to do it with top down. I feel like from the side it would look much better because of how the wave turned out. There we go. Wait, is there something bright over there? Oh yeah, this looks way better. I mean, look at that bad boy. Now that's something. There we go. Okay. Another thing, which I would like to do, is script another video. Because I'm tired of just, you know... I'm tired of not working. And so the video will be... waves. It's gonna be about waves. And as such... Actually, I have an idea. Hold on, before we render this. What if you video script instead? Well, that's what I'm doing right now. I want you to consider the fact that right now I am videoing a script, in fact. Okay. First things first, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to make a post on YouTube. Because I would genuinely like some input in this case. And that is, what should I include in the waves video? Right now I'm scripting a video. Yeah, I'm videoing a script as well. If I wasn't streaming, then I wouldn't be videoing a script, but I am. Okay, I need like a square. Not good enough. Okay. Not funny, this one. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's truly a pain. Truly a pain. Smart, handsome, crazy good looking, charismatic. It's not easy being me. Okay. After 2-ish years of putting it off, not this. Shut up. I think it would be about time to make the wave video. In this video, I'll try to cover as much physics and mathematics relating to waves as possible, and I would like and as such, I'm open to suggestions on what else should I include. So far the video will include... And what will it include? It will include, what if I turn on the stream? You would be alone, not scripting a video, have a video script because no one is watching. Is make it still streaming when no one is watching? Yeah. I get why most people think that when no one is watching me when I stream, it's weird or sad. But I genuinely spent 300 days like that. Okay? And it had a great toll on my it will include. Video include, what will include? Sines, cosines, tangents, arc, hyperbolic, so on, so forth. Then we'll also have imaginary numbers, rotations, wave functions, quantum mechanics. What else? Good human health. Capable of, yeah, imaginary rotation wave numbers. Isn't it? Wave functions, sorry. What else am I missing? Rotations and angles, then wave functions, then we're gonna have RF stuff. What else is there with waves that I wanted to include? Springs! Pendulum, springs, all them oscillators, RF stuff. What else should I add into this video? Post! Ta-da! Let me know. Oh yeah, there's actually a record. There we go. So far I imagine the video will be divided into mainly 3 portions, which is introduction, then mathematics, then physics. Yeah, anything else? Don't really think so. Introduction will include such things, such bangers as... I'm not gonna do the background, I've already covered the background for like functions way too many times. Do I even need introduction? I mean, intro certainly. Alright, mathematics will include. First, I feel like the most simplest way to start would be with pi, then trig functions, then imaginary, Euler's equation, well, circles, rotations. Oh, that's from my room. Where'd you get the spawning bugs power? Oh, years ago. It was taught to me by a Tiberian monk. Fuck you so much, respectfully. I was testing my powers. This doesn't feel like enough. You know what? After trig functions, we actually... And then right here we'll have wave functions. In physics we'll have wave functions, quantum mechanics, springs, pendulums, oscillators. Then Remco will kill me if I want to include the harmonic oscillator specifically. Just to go for... to go for wave functions again. Then RF stuff. I mean, I guess then another chapter practical, and then PWM, RF. I don't know what else. I don't know what Remco. No, I still want to include the harmonic oscillator. This is gonna be the video to include the harmonic oscillator. It's quite a big video, isn't it? Yeah, this will be quite a big video. Alright, so first we need to start with, actually, right here we'll have rotations. But right here we'll have circles. Okay, so first let's start with something obvious, something reasonable, something we can all relate to, and that's a a square. This is neat because now damn it, I am rendering in the background, scripting in the foreground. I am on fire right now. I haven't even had my coffee. Is the area of this square? Well, simple. Its sides are equal to A. So its area is A squared. I don't think I need to explain much there. And you save his life. Wait, what? What do you mean? You uploaded it twice without it to reach Remco and a day later, but just because before Remco wanted to do suicide, we could prevent. Oh, I see. Genius, devious plan. Yeah, I do that kind of targeted video gaslighting. Yes. YouTube actually gives you the option to upload different videos depending on the channel. So like to everyone on the internet, the video will look like one thing, but for one very specific person, it will be different. It's called the gaslighting option. It's magnificent. But what if we wanted to make a circle with the same roundabout size? You're welcome for the pun. What would its area be then? Well, look back at the square. We can see that its area. That there is another way to describe its area, and that is using this by dividing the square into 4 smaller squares, squaring each one of them. Each of these smaller squares has a side of size A by 2, which means that the total area would be 4 times A by 2 squared, which is 4 times A squared by 4, which is still A. So yeah, those two are equal. So why did I do it that way? Good question. And the reason why is I can have another reason to stream only or make it. When you stream only one channel, it gets recommended automatically. You split, miss a few streams. It happens to me. Is that stream and watch it? I forget. Then homepage of YouTube and join. Yeah, but I mean, there's not much continuity in between the streams, is there? Adrian, it's very clear to me that vast majority of people don't like the idea of me peppering the main channel with so many streams. And your argument so far appears to be... I don't even know, just... Your argument so far appears to be just that it's more convenient. Which, I mean, kinda. Wasn't more annoying to most people. You will not see that you're streaming. But Discord exists. Doesn't matter what channel I'm streaming on, I'm still posting it to Discord. Not the other people when I'm not happy. You're watching this stream right now! I'm fine. I'm fine. It's clearly easy to still find the Make It live stream now. That's equation and pocket it, then oh wait, hold on. This wouldn't be a by 2, this wouldn't be a squared by 4. We want a by 2 squared. Equation. Create a new variable r, which will be equal to a by 2, and then pocket that equation. Then we can get back to r square. And if we cut out the corners of the square, we get this shape, where if we account for the amount that we've taken out, we described the area described with this equation. We're gonna verify, so whenever you watch it at a point. I see the message, open YouTube, and the stream is on my homepage. I wanted to, as in the Discord, if you got banned in Switzerland or so, but I couldn't see your streams. What? Wait, but what? I am struggling to understand what you mean, because you just go to Discord, you click on the live stream, and then it takes you to the live stream. I see the message. Open YouTube. But you just have to click the link. And there. My stream. I don't open streams like that. Adrian. You're making it sound as if this entire thing is because you don't want to click on the link. Hold on. Right here, what we want right now is this. And then what we want to do? Well, then what we want to do is we want to go to 260, like so. And then whenever one of those waves collides with the microphone, we want the microphone to light up. Because right here, we have this variable, which shouldn't light up the entire thing. We multiply it specifically by this, so let me just color ramp it real quick. Just to make it even more pronounced. Because I watch YouTube on the browser, because it has like 150 yards, so the link opens browser, and also in the browser you can't chat. That's why I'm a blue Adrian, not brown Adrian, up account. Okay. But still, it seems to me like you're just slightly inconvenienced, which I mean, I'm sorry that you are. But it does sound like a slight inconvenience. Okay, there we go. Then what we want is we want to take this, but crucially, this right here. Oh, this. We want to like sample it at a very specific position. You can't chat on the browser, so I'm browning up. Adrian, you said not to confuse, but you're making it more confusing. I'm on laptop browser where I can chat, so blue. And on phone you can't chat on browser, so I'm brown on up. Okay, so you're on a different device. Hold on, I'm gonna grab my phone. Can you really not open up the app through Discord? Because I could have sworn you could. Let me see. Adrian, I don't know what to tell you. When I click on the link on my Discord, it opens the app. By default, it opened the app. Okay, how do I measure in a smart way? Because right here, effectively, we have it all for different positions. Well, I mean, we could just copy the entire thing. Okay. Now right here, we want it to... Oh, jeez, it's gonna be messy. We're gonna have a specific constant value right here. Then, this will go into math multiply. So, and ideally probably also add, but for now 0. Right here it has to be maximum. Yes. And then we want to add 1. No, we don't want to multiply it after the fact. Like before the fact, by 2. No. We do want to multiply it after the fact by 2. Okay, beautiful. Now if we do mix... 300. There we go. Imagine I went through 2 diamond pickets and I found absolutely nothing. The second one was about to break. I found 3, no more 20. 3? Wait, no more 20? What? Did they change how ancient debris works? I think they changed it only for me. No, because I remember, like, ancient debris used to just come in packs of 1 or 2. As back in my day, when I used to remind that, well, there wasn't any ancient debris. The nether looked like shit. It was nether. 3 is the biggest vein you can get. Okay. It's a this would be the equation describing it. Then if we take even more, this would be the equation. So on, so forth, until we achieve a circle. Well, limit us at the infinite steps. But what kind of line would here once we reach a circle? Well, that would be pi. And there we go, pi. How do I slice this cake? Also, let me see if anyone replied to the post. Yeah, it's a time-sensitive matter, so when the replies too late.
Reminding us stop running at the four of us. Mike is not do something. I'm nothing too old for that. Oof.
What post? The post I just did on stream 20 minutes ago.
The traffic don't sound like.
Oh jeez, that is yeah, that's resonance frequencies, wave functions, wave energy, and differences between 1D, 2D, and 3D waves. Doppler effect for sound light, refractive index in wide light bands. Different aspects of oscillators and waves. Okay, resonance frequencies, I suppose. Oh, that just reminded me. Crystal oscillators, actually. There's another thing I want to put right here. Crystal oscillators. Yes, RF will be fun. Oh, fucking Fourier transforms! I forgot about Fourier transforms. Ah. Shit. Fourier transforms.
Man, the context here. I see the post and the clue of the streamers.
Adrian, if they actually cared about my streams, they would be on Discord. Pi. Yes. The constant. And this actually showcases the core idea behind pi. Core idea is that it's a converging constant between linear things and what if parents don't allow their kids to have Discord? Or would actually destroy every DC7 tomorrow? If their parents don't allow their kids to have Discord, then good. You know my opinions about children. We should stop making them. They bother me. And if an asteroid destroys every Discord server tomorrow, I'm gonna have bigger problems. Things. How? Well, for example, let's say that we have a motor, maybe, or a cylinder. We lay it at its side. We start rolling it forward. From the perspective from our perspective, cylinder moves forward linearly. So if we graph... the graph of the rotation is gonna be a bit tricky. Yeah, this already says nothing else, you have no excuse. A single asteroid? That's impressive! A single asteroid destroyed all discords ever and nothing else. Absolute sniper's precision of an asteroid. Just the ricochet would have to be incredible. Its position in relation to the start, we get this. Broke up the atmosphere. Actually, hold on. Am I thinking about this right? We have a cylinder. Yes, I am. Good, because if you have a cylinder, if it rotates by 180 degrees, we have red, we have blue. If it rotates by 180 degrees, then effectively this would be the area traveled. And if we have our R, that would be the R. Yes. So if it traveled for R amount of distance, no wait. So if it traveled for some kind of distance x, we need to divide it by pi in order to get the radius? No, wait, that's idiotic. Wait, no, we need to divide it by pi r in order to get the amount of rotations. And then multiply by 2. Yes! Position. Oh, we get this. Okay, a linear graph, because this example, the cylinder isn't speeding up or slowing down. Okay, broke up the atmosphere. This example isn't speeding up or slowing down. If, however, we were to graph its the position of one of its points from the perspective of a cylinder, we'd get a graph that looks like this. A wave. Yeah, because it would be a wave because the point would be moving like up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. I'm thinking how to slice this cake. Okay. Oh, this looks not bad. I like it. By the way, what's next in the script for this video I'm making? I'm making many videos. Then already established the voltage. Okay, so this, then a loop, then a wire going from this to the microcontroller, yeah, or the processing unit. It's another video I'm making. Okay. Perspective certificate graph looks like this. A wave. But more crucially, let's say that after the fact we measure the distance it traveled, and we'd like to know how many times it rotated. Wait, am I thinking about this right? Because pi r would be I don't know if the connection will be exactly clear in this example. Yeah, whatever. How many times it rotated? Well, that's relatively simple-ish. I need your help. I'm upside downing my friend's bed. He's also finishing it. Should I put it in the wall, which is straight ahead from the entrance? Was there nothing on that wall before? Because there's nothing on that wall before. Let me think about my bag of tricks. It depends on how much time you've got, I suppose. The whole house was more 1.5 walls before in the chimney. What? Adrian, either you're deconstructing a wild looking house or I don't know, that you're not explaining it well. The house was more 1.45 walls before. I have a lot of time before that. Well, if you have a lot of time, what I would do, personally... No, you need crazy lot of time. No infinite rooms. Those rooms where, like, you make a map that's just solid color. And then you put it in an item frame. And if you tile them together, it just looks continuous. And just like a solid color. Not that much time. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I asked. That's why I said you probably don't have enough time for this. But what I would do if I had that much time is I would dig a 1x2 opening that you could walk through, and then on the other side just made like a whole elaborate room, but tile it with those maps that from if you walk in it just looks like a 2x1 tile when in reality is a whole room. All we effectively need to do, take our distance, wrap it around the cylinder, and see how many times we've managed to wrap it. Okay. I wonder how long it would take me to finish this video. Because so far, we're on the second page, but all the animations are pretty trivial. At the same time, we'll be working on the other ones. Destroy the robot after finish something to make him happy. Upside down again. Sure, go for it. Okay. See how many hours to wrap it. Hold on, I need to change my music a bit. Stupendium. Okay. Let's see how many times we've managed to wrap it. Okay. But how could we describe maths? Well, we just take the circumference of the circle, just so that we're clear. Circumference is what I'm thinking of, right? It's not around the circle. Okay, brilliant. The circle, and just C divide the distance traveled by the circumference. Could be. Where's the pi? I just converted linear distance. Actually, the whole wave thing is not really necessary. Now let's say that after the fact we measure the distance we traveled, and if I can know how many times rotated, what you do is just take a distance. Okay. To converted linear, circular, right? Well, not kind of. The circumference. Important. Where's the pi? Circular without using the pi. Or did I? That's because. Okay, there we go. I found that on something. I'm just feeling it. Feeling the workohol coursing through my veins. If anything, I'm behind with the mask video, because this is for the mask video. But I'm really behind on it. It's because if we take a quick gander at the equation describing the circumference, you can see that we do actually need the pi. That's why whenever you have a straight line and you're trying to calculate something circular using this straight line, you need the pi to help you out. Anything else I need to mention? And the reason why I started this video with circles is because what happens, another thing we can do with this its position in relation to the start, we get this linear function. But if we take a point on the cylinder and graph its position as it rolls, we get a wave. And here we enter trick function.
I just know that I was way ahead.
And then my tone went off, such a waste. Oh, he didn't even blow himself off in those cases, you know? Yeah. Exact. Cosine. Wait. Difference. Alright, so right here we need to get into trick functions. Now, trick functions, I would really like to get into all of them. All the wacky ones. We need to start with sine. Actually, going into trick functions before the Eulers is gonna be kind of fun. Even though that's not how classically it's done, isn't it? I can feel myself crashing. It's right now 2 in the morning. It's about time that like manic personalities have the worst time. I can absolutely hear myself just feel myself crashing. More exactly, of course, what's the difference? The difference is the offset. Will I even mention triangles in this? I feel like I should leave triangles for the practical things. That would be kind of funny. Triangles. Yeah, that would be kind of funny. That would be so silly. I could also get in like So I would like to do something for light as well in the practical segment. Oh, let me check out the post, see if anything else is happening. Quick.
Sort of.
Hold on. Nope, there aren't any new comments. Yeah, there aren't any new comments. Actually, wave interference will also be a neat thing to mention. Interferences, I guess. Interferences. Yeah. The offset. That's because if you take a sine and you just add or subtract, because it's a half a period of an offset, right? Wait, check which way exactly. Cosine. Minus half pi. Plus. Okay. And you just add half at pi, the wrong kind of pi, you get complete overlap. They are the same function. It's the difference. Oh, how am I gonna explain trig functions before either imaginary numbers or fucking triangles? Well, rotations, I guess. Yeah. I'm gonna basically do an imaginary numbers explanation, but without imaginary numbers. So, what's the reason there? Well, if you have object spinning round and round, at any point you can ask the question of is it on the y coordinates and how far is it on the x coordinates? Iron triangles before? No, because this flow would be much better. I just need to do the rotations. But before explaining rotations, or going in depth about the rotations. Well, because rotations, different kind of rotation. Would I even need to explain rotations actually? Maybe not. I mean, we could do like theoretical spin. I'd rather not though. Is it on the y coordinate? How far is it on the x coordinate? In that case, the order to find the answers to those questions, what we need to do is figure out its theta, so basically how far it went along the circle, and then just plug it into the sine and the cosine. Simple. Simple. What about the tangent? And this is where we get into the tricky bits, isn't it? Because the way I shit you not, the way I most often use tangent is as a normalization function, the hyperbolic tangent, which is quite silly. If it's one of your old videos. No, because the whole point of this video is I want it to be self-contained. At least ish. I'm not going to be explaining functions this time. Wow, I'm growing and changing as a person. In this case, basically, because this goes negative to positive at the pi's, negative infinity, positive infinity. How to explain it without using anything I haven't covered yet? Okay. Okay. Yeah, this would be convenient, but for some reason I'm leaving triangles for the fucking last chapter. Because I'm just funny. It should be a perfect loop, and I hope that it is. I think it is. Then there's always the voltage. So in this case, what we want is 400. There. Now what I want is I want to increase the... where is it? I can never find it. Resolution? No, not resolution. Oh, it should be right because bevel. There we go, order you. Yes, like 4. There we go. And then all we need to do is just cylinder. Well, that's how I usually do it. Actually, I probably shouldn't do it that way. No, because there's a much better way to do it. Oh, but if I do it again, damn it! There is a much better way to do it, but if I do it again, then I'll need to remap this entire thing. You know what? In that case, screw it, I say. I'm just gonna make it as a new object. Microphone cable. I'm gonna delete this. I'm going to delete this in fact as well. And all we'll have is this up right here. And then object info, cable 0, not minus, cable 0. Mic cable 0. Mesh. Bug in Minecraft. What kind of bug did you find? If you're on the body, you have to stop to eat. But if you stop to eat first, you can continue start running and back in for a safe time. Yes, yeah, that has existed in the game for a really long time. Geometry and curve to mesh, then circle. Then, was it sample curve? I don't remember. No, wait, it wasn't sample curve. It was, trim curve? There we go. Now set material white, store named attribute twice, and it will be color, which will be color, and then brightness, which if we increase, there we go. Yes, perfect. There we go. I feel like both these should also disappear by now. They are just cluttering the scene. I can't even just have fun when I found a bug that since now it's a feature. This person. No, I didn't say it was a feature, I just said that it existed in the game for a long time. There we go. Oh yeah, trigonometric functions. I was looking at tangent. Shit. Geometry. Okay, this makes sense. We'll need to mention it eventually. That cosine changes at sine's rate and sine changes at cosines. Well, they're tied together, not really at the same rate. Would derivatives help in this case? I mean... tangent is gonna be really tricky. Integration, like this. Okay, let me think for a second, because it goes from negative infinity at pi to positive infinity. No, pi 2, right? Yeah, pi 2. From negative pi 2 to pi 2, negative infinity to positive infinity. Oh. You know what? I can feel myself crashing, so I think that'll be it. Because I mean, we did some good work today. Despite it being an hour, 2.5 pages aren't too bad. I also get to work on this as I'm working on the other video in parallel because might as well, why not? I'm gonna go now, go for a walk because I might as well helps me, and then I'll be back. I'll work some more, and hopefully I also finish the timer because that's still going. And for now, that'll be it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day.